Good morning, students. Today we are going to study new writing skill, that is article writing. So let's begin with article writing. Suppose you have some opinions regarding a topic and you want to tell people about it. How will you do so? Today, students, we are facing the problem of coronavirus. Now, everyday newspaper, when it started earlier, that time every day we get some article regarding how to prevent yourself from this disease. You have to wear mask, or you can make some herbal tea, or you can make some kadhas for this. So these are the things. So these things, suppose you want to tell all these things to people. Now you can tell this to the people, those who are near you. But what if you want to tell not only those people but say the world? You want to tell this to the whole world. Then what you will do? How will you do so? You will write those opinion, isn't it? You are going to write this opinion in the form of article. Many a time you have seen some writers or people write their problem and suggestions in some newspaper, magazines and journals, or in their blogs. Many times we come across some things that writers or people are writing their problems and suggestions in newspaper, magazines or journals. They are writing the opinion and belief in the form of an article. Okay, we have seen. Now student, what is an article? An article is a piece of writing written or for a large audience. Now article is what? It is a piece of writing written material. It is for a large audience. The main motive behind writing an article is that it should be published in either newspaper or magazine or journals, so as to make some difference to the world. Now this, what is the main motive behind this? To write an article, what is the motive? What is the aim of writing? So it should be published in either newspaper or magazines or journals. It should be published in newspaper. Why it should be published in newspaper or magazines? So that large number of people, large number of audience can read this. Okay, so this is an article. This is the meaning of an article, a written material for large audience. What is motive behind? So that everybody can read, everybody can get the knowledge of this. Now, some important tips for writing the good articles. So, first is the title must be catchy, clear, and attractive. Whatever title you are writing, that should be very clear. It should be attractive, eye catching. When we open the newspaper, first we used to read the title, heading. If the heading is very attractive, then only we are interested to read the whole news. Okay, so the same thing happen when you are writing an article. Your heading should be very clear, attractive, and eye catching. Next is the article has to get attention. Definitely, it needs attention. That's why it should be very nicely written. It has to be interesting and easy to read. It should be very interesting and easy to read. Use clear statements and make assertions. Okay, very clear statements you should write. Now write a good and logical ending. This is not a thing that you have started very nicely. Just starting is very good, but the ending is not good. No. It should be, ending should also be good and logical. There should be some logic. Next thing, avoid repetition of ideas. Same idea, same line should not be repeated. This is in a format of an article. Heading, also known as title. Byline. Now, what is this byline? Byline means name of the writer, the person who has written, by this person. You have to write the name. Next is body, that is two, three, four paragraphs you are going to write in your article. Now I am explaining this one by one about the format. First thing is heading. The heading should be catchy and not in more than 5 to 6 words. You can go as creative as you want with this one, just make sure you do not devote too much time on it in the exam. Now, students, whenever you read the name of a lesson, you come to know what is the lesson is about. Okay? And that name of the lesson is only a 5 to 6 word. For example, in science, you are studying about pollution. Only the heading is given to you, pollution. Maybe in that chapter you are going to study about air pollution, noise pollution, water pollution. Lots of pollution is given in that. How the things are polluted, what do you mean by the pollution, or how can you take what preventive measures you can take, or some tips are given, suggestions are given, all these things are given. But what is the heading? Only pollution. So, what is the main thing? That the heading should be catchy and not more than 5 to 6 words. Only 5 to 6 words. It should not be lengthy. Next thing, you can go as creative. You want to keep some good title for your article, you can give a good title. But remember this, that you are for giving a good article, you have spent your whole day, whole time of examination in thinking about the heading. Don't do this. Next thing is byline. Now, student, byline means it refers to the name of the person who is writing the article. It is generally given in the question. Many a time you will get in the question itself. But if not given, then do not write your personal detail. Only you have to write byline, by this person, only this much. Don't start writing your address and all these things. Okay. Next thing is body. Body, that is the content. It is the main part of your writing piece. It generally consists of 3-4 paragraphs. Now here we are going to write 3-4 paragraphs. Now what you are going to write in your first paragraph? So it is always prescribed that you begin with a short introduction of the topic. In first paragraph you are giving an introduction of the topic. Its meaning to be precise. In a short way, you are introducing your topic. That this is the topic. We are talking about this. Why we are talking about this, and what is the reason, and all this thing. In a short way, you are explaining. Briefly tell what the article is about. Why you are writing an introduction, so that people come to know that at what you want to discuss, what you want to tell about this particular topic. Now you can give some quotation also, starting quotation, starting with a quotation also, or starting facts also, to arouse the interest, so that reader get interested in that. That's why you are giving some quotation. Give some quotation or some in such a way you can start that people get attracted to read it. So this is your first paragraph. Now second or third paragraph. Now this part can be written in either one or two paragraph. Now sometime article is short, You can write only in 2 3 paragraphs, sometimes more than 3 4 paragraphs are there. So if it is 2 3 paragraphs, so 1 or 2 paragraphs, you are required to do complete analysis of the subject matter in question. It may include, now you must completely analyze that particular subject, whatever is your topic, completely analyze everything, you should write about it in a proper way. For example, types, it may include types. Types means in how many forms does the problem exist, you are required to mention the various possible type. For example, we are talking about COVID, that what that COVID can be by touching the people, by sharing something. If you are not wearing the mask, if somebody is suffering from cold and cough, the germs will enter in you also. If they are sneezing, so they that germs will affect you also. This is the thing, that all these points we are going to talking, these are the different problems. Then if you suffer from COVID, uh, people get problem of breathing, they are not able to breathe properly, it affects your lungs. So such type we are going to discuss in that. Now next is current scenario, then you need to explain the current situation. Then you are going to explain the current situation. Just today we will get, every day in newspaper we get that this much people are affected with COVID, this much people are cured, and this much people are still suffering, and this much people died due to corona. So such type of data are given in the newspaper. So such type of data are given in the article, I mean to say. So, and whether after any corrective actions, betterment in the situation has been observed or not. It may include advantages, disadvantages depending upon the topic. Now, such type of topic is there, that in that you can discuss about the advantage or disadvantage. It depends upon the topic. In now, like corona, we cannot say that some advantages are there, we are discussing about the disadvantage. But if you want to take out advantages, you can say like this, that like today every Indian people, what Hindus used to do, what Indian people used to do, we just join the hand, we doesn't shake the hand, we doesn't say hello to the people, we join the hand and say namaste. So this is what, this is a good culture. With this, other people, other country are also um, following this rule, that we should only we should not shake hand, we should not touch anyone. Okay, so this type of advantages and disadvantages we can discuss. Now next is cause and effect relationship. Develop the cause and effect relationship by supporting it with facts or data. You may also write the consequence, any other relevant and related information. Now what, you can discuss about the cause and effect relationship. If corona, if people are suffering from corona, what are the problems, what can be, what is the effective relation, what can we do for this, and facts we can give data about that, and what are the result of it, what result we get after that. And another thing is relevant and related information we are going to write. Okay, now what is paragraph 3 or 4 paragraph? Either you can conclude your article in third paragraph or in fourth paragraph. So the conclusion, it is the concluding paragraph, it is important to conclude what you have started. Now what is important, whatever you have started writing, you have to conclude it, you have to give a particular ending to that. You should not leave it open ending. Okay, you should conclude your paragraph. Now it is to be remembered that whenever you elaborate a problem, you always have to mention the steps being taken to improvise the situation and suggest a few solutions, as this paragraph needs to be short and precise. Here also you could add some glitter to your art piece with some quotes well. Now what they have written is here, that It is your last paragraph, conclusion is there. Here you are going to give some solution for your problem. Okay, that how can we cure suppose we are talking about corona like the, so how can we cure it, some suggestions, some solutions we are going to give. And here also you can add some good quotes. Okay.